Matt, thank you for coming out so quickly after that game today. Ultimately, a frustrating afternoon. Your impressions of today's game?
Yeah, it certainly was frustrating. I'm very disappointed that we didn't get something out of the game. We deserved at least a point. I was really pleased with our first half performance. I thought we looked the team on the ascendancy and had the better chances in the half. And I was pleased at half time, but we've had a golden chance up at one end to maybe take the lead. Hit some of the counter-attack a little bit, which we've managed to deal with, and they've scored from the resultant corner, which is not like us. We've had reasonably good success from defending set pieces this season, and unfortunately we've got done by one today, and we couldn't take one of those chances in the latter stages of the second half to get that point we at least deserved.
First half was quite a cagey game, but we had a couple of good sights at goal. What was your half-time message? How pleased were you with the first half showing?
Yeah, making sure that we still kept doing the things that were nullifying them, because they're a good side, and they've got good players, but I felt we were on top of that in the first half, so it was just the reminders of that. But then just making sure that when we do counter-attack, it was a difficult pitch, it was wet, it was bobbly, we couldn't really get hold of it at times, but just asking for that little bit better quality on the counter-attack and certain chances to make sure we're ruthless in that final third to try and get that lead in the second half.
Ironically, we were in the ascendancy at the beginning of the second half, and goals change matches, don't they? We had a couple of good sights of goal at the beginning of the second half, and then they go down the other end and score ultimately the winning goal. Just goes to show how important the first goal is in a game of this nature. First
goal's massive, and like you've just said there, I felt at the start of the second half we had a couple of chances to take that first goal, but they've managed to get it. They've had a few chances after it. I'd say flashes across the goal there once we were chasing for the game, but we've certainly had a few at the other end. David's got in behind a few times, and Omar's had a shot, and Harry's got in, and header as well, which I've even celebrated because I thought that was in, and we just couldn't. It just didn't fall for us today and get us that point or three that we deserved.
One of those afternoons, as you say. I was on the other side of the ground actually doing the commentary today, and I was up on two occasions. One, Harry's pile driver in the first half that flashed just wide, and then the header. So lots of positives to be taken from the afternoon as well. We created lots of chances.
Yeah, the set-up, the organisation, the work rate, the desire, the commitment from the players is all there. We've looked solid other than the set piece, and we've created numerous chances. So there is a lot of positives to take today, but unfortunately we just couldn't get one on that score sheet.
It's a difficult week. Obviously, we've got three very long and very difficult away trips. Good point earned at Torquay United on Tuesday night in a game between two very good sides. Obviously today, ultimately, we're going to be driving back down the M1 disappointed. Stockport County on Tuesday. Obviously, you'll digest today's information. What are your thoughts ahead of Tuesday night's important game?
Well, they've got a new manager. We've got them watch today live. We had someone at the game as well as myself and Jason watching the video back tomorrow. So we're not sure exactly, because they're a bit of an unknown now with the managers just coming in a few days ago. So we'll find out how they played, their system, what sort of style they were, and we'll be certainly doing our homework off the back of that game today, and they've had a good result. But yeah, on a breakdown of the week, it is extremely tough for us. 3 tough games, long travelling, but we've got a decent result on Tuesday. We've put in a decent performance today, so hopefully we can just back that up and bounce straight back and get another good result on Tuesday.
Yeah, any immediate kind of thoughts about anyone pick up any knocks today?
No, not
clean bill of health.
Yep, not that I'm aware of. And we've got Bragg coming back from suspension as well, so hopefully a fully fit squad to choose from.
That's good, excellent. I have to ask a question, because obviously everyone reads the news and sees what's going on in the social media channels and what have you. It's been a busy week news-wise with the National League and the FA and the Sporting and DCMS. And the decisions that will or not be made over the course of the coming weeks. How has this affected, if at all, the changing room? What's been the kind of how has it been received in the changing room?
Well, I can't lie that there isn't a little bit of concern in the changing room. That myself, the staff, the players are all desperate to continue. I think it's vitally important that we do continue. We can only control what we can control, and our thoughts are always on the next training session and the next game. But from my point of view and the players' point of view, this is massive for us to continue, not just because we're doing well in the position that we're in, but for the community, for the supporters and for the fan base. It gives them that focus at the end of the week to have a look and follow our results, albeit on stream. And I think it's vitally important that we're this far into the season that we can carry on and keep playing football. Hopefully
there'll be a decision that's arrived at that works in everybody's favour, and we can indeed carry on. Here's hoping. We had the M5 and the M4 on last Tuesday. We've had the M1 today, and we've got the M6 and the M40 on Tuesday afternoon. What you certainly can never fault from any Sutton side that you put out is the work rate and effort, and they certainly showed that in the amber shirt again today. So hard luck. We move on to Tuesday night, and thank you for your openness and honesty today. Onwards to Tuesday night. Thanks, Matt.
Brilliant.
Thank you very
Cheers,
much.
Thanks a lot.